The one true God is a judge who knows no favorites. So said the first reading. The one true God is a judge who knows no favorites. Imagine a judge who knows no favorites. Imagine going before the court, or showing up for a hearing, or facing due process, or judging your own precious self when the judge knows no favorites. Imagine, if you will, that you are a tax collector in the year 30 or so. You are stuck in a trap that you hate because, on the one hand, you desperately need to provide for your family. But on the other hand, the only profession you've been able to find expects you to overcharge your neighbors in order to glean your income from the Roman taxes you collect. Your income depends on overcharging the people that you pass on the streets every day. This is not a modern day dilemma, so it's kind of difficult to translate it into something that, at least that I might resonate, maybe you too. But I can certainly resonate with what it feels like to pray to God for mercy when I still have no plan in sight for change, when I still cannot see any possibility for change. In fact, my only plan is to begin by praying for mercy. Because it's noteworthy that when the tax collector goes to the temple to pray, he doesn't say, "Oh God, be merciful to me, a sinner. I will never do that again." He doesn't pray that. His prayer is only for the mercy part. His only plan, and mine too, some days, many days, is to begin by praying for the mercy. I think about my own, I'm going to call them addictions, to the accumulation of stuff, to the gathering of grievances, to an overly critical mind, critical against myself and others, both, to the propensity to be bothered. And it's so hard to give up these addictions because they feel so righteous, so satisfying in the moment, so defensible. So when I pray to God for mercy, I have no plan in sight to change yet. But like the persistent widow who prayed without ceasing in last week's gospel, I'm counting on my persistent prayer to open a way where there feels like no way. God the judge, who knows no favorites, hears our prayer, mine, the tax collectors, and yours. Imagine you are a Pharisee in the year 30 or so. Either by luck or hard work or innate virtue, you are in a position you love and you are grateful. In fact, you're so grateful that you give back to your worship community more than necessary. You are so grateful that you go overboard with spiritual practices, and maybe you so helpfully suggest them to others. Expect them from others. You are so grateful that you go to the temple to pray to God about your deep gratitude. And you happen to see someone there whose hard work is made invisible by his contemptible reputation. He's widely hated by everyone in the community because of the distasteful work he does. And your gratitude is amplified even more because you are not him. I am not a Pharisee, but I know what it feels like to be so grateful for privilege that I don't see it as privilege. But God, the judge, who knows no favorites, hears our prayer. God hears our imperfect prayer, and in the hearing makes us whole, nudges us toward wholeness. Our persistent prayer has the potential to open our eyes to new vision, new insight, new ways to see people and things differently, to forge new paths. Many years ago, I remember singing a song called the World Peace Prayer. May our persistent prayer make real its lyrics. Lead us from death to life, from falsehood to truth, from despair to hope, from fear to trust. Lead us from hate to love, from war to peace. Let peace fill our hearts. Let peace fill our world. Let peace fill our universe. O God, the judge who knows no favorites, hear our prayer.